Okay, so week 3 is officially over. And just to add some extra confusion to this mess, I am now at another hospital again. So, as you're aware, I'm officially based at Queen Elizabeth Hospital. But for the next 4 or 5 weeks, I'm going to be based at this Paisley Hospital. I'm not going back to Queen Elizabeth until the beginning of April, I believe. Towards the end of the program, anyway. But today was amazing. So I went in first thing in the morning and we did a tour of another hospital and we saw how this one worked. But today was the first day that I actually spent doing library tasks, which I loved. There wasn't any meetings or anything to sit through. I did behind the desk training, so I learned how to use all the software to give out the books and bring stuff back in from the doctors. And I spent a large amount of time doing a research request. So I worked with the assistant librarian, and she'd got one through from higher up, and she asked for assistance. So I got to spend a lot of time searching through the catalogue, looking for books which might be of help. So the projects that I've been working on in uni have been extremely helpful for that particular task. The most exciting thing that came out of this week is I finally know what my project's going to be. So there is an unmanned library in one of the smaller Glasgow hospitals. And the problem that they have is that there's only a couple of hundred books there. But they've not been catalogued in a long time. So they've got them all on a database. They've got all the titles and stuff, but they've not sat through and named them or checked whether they are still relevant or not. So for the next couple of weeks, it's going to be my job to go through this database and search through the other hospitals on the online resources to see if they A, have this book, and B, whether this book is still in date. Because for the medical libraries, it can only be within the last 10 years or so. So if it's anything other than that, I can just say, and put a big X next to it. And then the assistant librarian is going to go through my work at the end of the week, or end of the work experience is the words I'm looking for, at the end of the work experience, and double check that I've not thrown out anything of value, and just see how I've done. So this is amazing. I love cataloguing and I love this sort of thing. And at the end of this, I get to put on my CV that I've catalogued an entire library, which is amazing. So I'm very excited to actually get going on this project. Next week, I believe I'm actually going somewhere else again. I'm going to meet up with Hannah and Elizabeth, and we're going to do, I believe we are doing cataloging for the online database, so actually putting in all the details and stuff, which will be really awesome. I'm really excited for that. But for now, that's about it. I guess I'll see you next week.